Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. As we previously reported, all four of the families serving as personal representatives to their children, Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan, have filed a lawsuit. This is not a criminal action. It is a civil action for money damages against Washington State University, seeking to hold WSU liable for the catastrophic events that occurred at 1122 King Road on November 13th, 2022. The complaint raises multiple claims, including alleged violations of Title IX, which is a federal statute. Families have also raised such claims as for negligence, claiming that WSU was negligent in dealing with Mr. Koberger as both a student and an employee as a teaching assistant for Washington State University during the fall semester of 2022. The complaint includes some very strong and very serious allegations of wrongdoing. And the question is, what can the public expect to happen next? The plaintiffs have an obligation to formally serve the defense with process, service of process of a copy of the summons, and the complaint through proper channels must be served on Washington State University. And once that happens, the summons will advise WSU that it has X number of days to respond to the lawsuit that has been filed against it. And if WSU does not respond, then there is danger of a default judgment being entered against WSU. It would be akin to, there's a baseball game that's scheduled to happen on a Monday evening. Two teams agreed to meet to play the game. One team shows up ready to go. The other one fails to appear. The team that shows up wins by default, not because they hit more home runs than the other team, but because the other team did not show up. In my opinion, I don't see WSU not responding to this lawsuit. The parties here are suing the government of the state of Washington, who operate the public university known as Washington State University. After service of process is effectuated, the next step the public can expect to see is WSU responding to the lawsuit. Typically, it's done by one of two routes, either a defensive motion, and this could be a motion to dismiss some of the claims or the entire complaint on legal grounds. If that happens, then there would be a decision that the judge would need to make as to whether the complaint satisfies the requirements of law for each one of the claims that were raised. Or Washington State University may look at the complaint and say, okay, there's really no grounds here to dismiss it. It alleges claims that pass muster. And they may decide to file what's called an answer with affirmative defenses, where they're answering to each and every one of the allegations raised in the complaint. They may decide to bring in a third-party defendant. That sometimes happens. Might they bring in Mr. Koberger at some point? Speculation completely that that's a possibility. And once the lawsuit then starts to proceed, there's going to be discovery. Good possibility that each one of the plaintiffs will be subject to a deposition. Members of management from WSU could also be expected to be deposed. That's one of the benefits of civil litigation, is that it gives both sides the opportunity to engage in discovery, but that's still down the line. We're going to continue to monitor the situation and provide you with further updates as they arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.